My name's Shaun Jones. I'm the founder, co-owner, only owner of Truth By Shaun. So I went down to meet this guy, never met him before. And he said, look, he went, I've got 30 kilograms. Well, I think it was about 120. He went, I've got 120 key of cocaine sitting in Ghent in Belgium. He said, I can't get it back. He said, have you got any ideas? I thought with this idea how to get it and bring it back, and it happened, got it back, obviously. Cut a long story short, basically I got caught. Yeah, the whole thing come tumbling down. Right, so the night I got caught, I had the NCA, the National Crime Agency, come knock at my cell. I'm in Dover, knocked at my cell. They said, Shaun, you tell us where you've been, where you were going, and who is behind this. We will, I took an idea from a newspaper article, from a change in government legislation. I adapted it and changed it and told the public about it. Like your mum, your dad, my mum, my partner's mum. No one knew they could move their pension at the time. I then told your mum you could. I told your dad you could. You're earning more money, you're going to move it. It just blew up. It went mad. It went crazy. I had 10 staff one month, 15 staff the next month, 6 months out of 20 staff. Height of what I was doing in 2014, 15, 16, I had 27 staff. Close friend of mine, and my then partner said, look, Rocco's being out of hand. You've got to send someone around to say something to him. So I've sent my pal round to go and talk to him. Now he's ended up going with my partner at the time.
No.
Yeah, got 5 kids in the house. Him and her have started a romantic relationship. This is true story. This is where the pain comes from. When I'm telling you in the beginning, it's ups and downs, it's love, it's loyalty, it's all of it. Then the pain comes.
Strikes in the mix, baby.
Welcome back to the Loud Bruv podcast. On today's episode, we have a special guest. Not like our usual guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Shaun Jones. I'm the founder, co-owner, only owner of Truth By Shaun, which is now on Instagram, TikTok with over 30,000 subscribers. I'm just a real person with a real story, with a real heart. All the ups and downs that we all go through as individuals, as people. I've gone through them on my own. And I'm here to tell my story to these fine gentlemen today.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shaun. Appreciate it.
Let's get into it, because Josh actually found you.
Yeah, so the backlog of the story, how you're even sitting here today, I was literally scrolling on Instagram for you page, as you do.
Yeah.
And I just come across your...
That takes up 18 hours of my day, mate. Yeah. So you must have found a lot of people.
Yeah, literally. Come across your story. Well, only the tiniest bit of your story. How long was that video? Like a minute long, maybe?
What, the coming home?
Yeah, the coming home
47 seconds.
Yeah, so I discovered that on the For You page it was captioned, done 4.5 years in prison, finally home to my family, correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct.
Along them lines.
Yeah.
And it just instantly touched me because I knew there'd be a story behind it.
Yeah.
And I could see so it meant the world to your kids.
There's a lot of pain in that video.
Yeah,
that video was just me walking through a front door.
Yeah.
We're going to get through it in a minute. 45 minutes ain't enough, boys, but we'll get through it.
Yeah.
There's so much, like walking through that door was joyous, but coming into that, like when I walked up to that front door in my sister's house, there's 5 years of pain behind that, but there's a beautiful ending to it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So I'm
the start from the beginning.
Massive thank you for finding me on there, honestly.
No, I appreciate it.
Message from you guys, and it said, Shaun, we want you to be on our podcast. I was like, what's going on here? And then like literally 2 minutes later, I mentioned to you earlier, I won't be dropping her name today, but she invited me on her podcast, which is next week. So then I've got another, like, it's just snowballed. And it was 16 weeks ago that post went out, the one you've just described, and me coming home saying 4.5 years in prison, 16 weeks, and I'm doing all this now. It's crazy.
No, it's phenomenal.
And I never set out for it to be like this. It was just a motivational thing. I'm home now. Let's get into it. Let's try and help other people that have been through what I'm going through, or even trying to advise them or help them, whatever way you want to look at it.
People love to hear that.
This is what I'm saying, and that's my vision. And then overnight, bang, 4.9 million views. I was like, what? I've gone around the world. I've got people in Australia, France, America, Brazil, the Scottish go mad for like the billboard posts that I put out there. TruthByShaun.com obviously is my website for you guys that are on the podcast early, you want to get onto it. But yeah, it's all motivational. There's nothing muggy on there. There's nothing disrespect to anyone that's, crossed me in the past. I'll take my hat off to everyone. Like I said, it's a kind heart who's found his way, and we're about to get into it, boys. So yeah.
So let's go off that post then. Actually, no. Let's take it a bit more further back than that.
Let's run it back.
Yeah.
Let's run it back.
Where are you from? Where did you grow up?
Okay, so I grew up in Sevenoaks in Kent.
Yep.
My family's still from there now. I live there now with my now partner. So yeah, Sevenoaks. Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Shout out Sevenoaks.
The Kent massive.
Been there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was life growing up when you was young?
Right, yeah, so we're going back that far, are we? Okay, I thought it was going to be like a prison thing, 45 minutes. Okay, so we're going back that far. Yeah, straight off the bat, I grew up humbly, my mum and dad, working class family. Mum had, this ain't one of those crime ones, it's just the truth for everyone who's listening and watching. My mum had 2 jobs. My dad was a paint and decorator. Funny enough, over the road here, he used to work for a company called BEH Contractors. Do you know what I mean? Who used to run that of his mate Lee. That's now gone on to bigger and better things. So yeah, we grew up humbly, working class family, but I was always into my football. Going back a little bit to that, I was at a company called, a football team called Tenenby Sports, which was founded by Ian Wright. So I was playing with Bradley Wright, Sean Wright Phillips.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah, they're my boys. Yeah, so that's how far we're going back to that. But growing up, it was just literally Christmas time, football boots, pair of trainers. You got to keep them clean for 365 days a year because you ain't getting another pair until next Christmas.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? That's how it was. But yeah, growing up, that was just my main focus. But at the time, was football and mucking around with friends and playing manhunt in the park. You boys know what it's like.
Kid stuff.
Yeah, of course. And then your teenage years and stuff.
Yeah, this is what it was. All football all the way through until I found my business years, which was when I was 17. But all the way through, it was just sports, family orientated, and yeah, which led me on to a good path of business early on. I was quite blessed because obviously I'm looking around my mum and dad, grafting, working hard, and we'd be lucky to go on holiday once every 3 years.
Yeah.
Whenever we went, it was always amazing. Do you know what I mean? We've done the Florida thing, we've done the Spain thing. But families now, they're going away 2, 3, 4 times a year.
Yeah.
It weren't like that for me. We're going in the beginning of things like we're going.
It's every decade.
They're going down the sand to me. I was like, "Ooh, what's going on? Let's go." Do you know what I mean? But yeah, in the beginning, I was just a boy in Sevenoaks playing football with my best pal at the time, and just looking forward to the next day really, with no thoughts or worries about what was coming tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I always knew the way I carry myself, I was always going to carry myself correct, and I knew I was always going to follow something in good suit of turning into something better. Yeah. Which then obviously led me into getting to like 17, 18, and coming into my older years.
Coming into your older years.
Is this just a show where I just talk?
Coming into your older years then.
These guys have always done athletes, haven't you? So
yeah. Sorry, I was going to ask. So you would say overall great upbringing? Yeah,
it was clean. It was tidy. My dad never hit me. My mum never hit me. They would try and like.
Your mum and dad together?
No, not anymore. No,
at the time.
At the time, yeah. Until I had my first child, my only son, Rocco. I was about 21, 22, and then my dad sort of went off in a different direction. We'll come into that a bit later on. Yeah. But as I say, like these podcasts that you boys are now trying to do, honestly, I know what the views are going to do on this podcast. Yeah, not because of me. It's got nothing to do with me.
No, it does.
Thank you.
You pay a part.
No, what I mean is the stories like the athletes bring to the table are amazing, but you cannot beat a story that is real, that is heartfelt, comes with the downs as well as the ups. And then guess what? We're back to the downs again, because it ain't about what you're telling, it's about what you're getting through. And if everyone, females, males, sons, daughters, aunties, uncles, aunts, everyone's got a pain story. Yeah, of course. But if you can follow that through and nurture that into something successful, then the world's going to want to fucking listen to it. That's the way I've seen it, and that's what TruthByShaun.com's all about, because it's real. There's nothing muggy in there. There's nothing untoward. There's no hate on there. It's real pain through real success, through real love, and perspiring to get into something better. Do you know what I mean? But my point of that story is you boys bringing more people like me. Of course. Your channel is amazing as it is, like this set and that. Like,
thank you. We appreciate it. I've got you a little gift there. Let me slide that across.
What have you got? Some Fight Club soap, yeah?
I got a Fight Club bar of soap.
Yeah,
it's an all-natural soap. 5 ingredients.
Coconut oil, distilled water, lye, French pink clay, and lemongrass essential oil. My partner's
You can't
gonna
go
love that.
wrong.
Come on.
You can't go wrong.
Love that. Love that.
I'll make that myself.
Yeah,
I got
beautiful.
you a drink here as
Yeah,
well. This is our
please.
new sponsor.
Go on, let's go. Let's
This
have a
is
look.
Plug.
Now, so
Plug.
you that yourself.
100%. Beautiful. Love it. All
No
natural.
crap in it.
No crap in
Try
it.
it,
No
crack
artificial
it
sugars.
open.
Let's have a look. Let's have a taste of this now.
That's good.
I'll
Let's have
crack
a
open
taste of this now.
That's one of 7 flavours as well.
Was this the crate that you was putting in my partner's car earlier? Crate of 140, wasn't it? Yeah, it's nice, boys.
It's all right, isn't it?
Sponsorship, soap. Honestly, it's wicked.
Appreciate
That's the sponsorship. It's not
amazing.
the soap's not sponsorship.
Mate, no.
That's ours.
That's just
I
the
make that.
present,
That's
that's the
raw.
sponsorship.
That's the sponsorship that one there.
Shout out to the club.
Shout out,
to
well,
Club.
shout out Essentials.
This is it.
So Sean, I want to get into the sort of stint of adversity you faced. Was it in your 20s or
Okay, so
because everything was going well?
right, so
You talk about what
yeah,
you want to talk about.
Okay, all right. So I didn't know. I was like again. I was in the car with my partner, and she's going to me. You just can't waffle on. You can't go into too much
No.
detail. And I was like, all right. Actually, it's going to be about prison. So I've got in now. And then you took me further back. So you caught me a bit off guard, but I can run with it. All right. So you got to probably look at maybe 2009, 2010 when it all changed for me.
We were still in school then.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So I'm 20. Well, 1984, aren't I? So help me do the maths quickly, boys. To 2010. What am I now? 26?
In 26.
26.
Yeah.
Okay. So up until the run up until I was 26, I got friends in the stock market. I had a little run in there trying to pass my regulatory stockbroking exams, my securities exams.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was doing all
cool.
you know, that's what I was doing. I was opening accounts for stockbroking companies, Square Mile Securities, Pacific Continental, all big companies that people know about that went into liquidation, went bust for various reasons. Obviously, I was just a worker at the time, so I don't know what the logistics were.
You're a money man.
So I was a money man from an early age. So 2010, good friend of mine who at the time was emigrating to Spain, said to me, Sean, he said, look, I've got 250,000 leads here. Now, leads are the leads that you use to contact clients to say, look, we've got a stock, whether it be Tesco's, McDonald's, Nike, Google, we want you to invest in this company, yeah? So we've got 250,000 leads of people's names, data,
They cold
phone
leads
numbers.
or
They're
hot-
cold leads.
cold leads, okay,
Right? They're
cold
cold
leads,
leads.
yeah.
He's earned his dough, he's off to Spain. He went, look, I've got 250,000 leads here. He said, I only want $5,000 for them. So I just thought, I'm like you said, money man. I just knew I was already in that industry. I'm already rubbing shoulders with, you know, high net worth individuals, people that are successful, drive like flying helicopters into Clapham Wharf, then getting a limousine into work. I'm around these sort of people at this sort of time. So I said, no problem. I'll take them. It's $5,000 in, 250,000 leads come over. I thought, right, what am I going to do with these leads? So make my way down to what at the time was, there was a shop, I know most of them have gone now, Curry's. Makes me sound like PC World and all that, you know, they're all now Pure Gym 24.
Yeah,
so,
I know,
so I made my way down to Curry's. I bought 25 SD cards. So what I was doing was I was taking the 250,000 leads and I was breaking them down into 1,000 batches. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Per memory card.
per memory card, right? So then cut a long story short, now I've got the memory cards all laid out in front of me. I'm knocking on doors. I'm saying, I've got these leads here. There's 1,000 leads here, £1 a lead. Do you want them? People were biting my hand off. Biting my hand off. Now I've got 250,000 of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 250 deals. You do the maths. No word of a lie. No word of a lie. 3 weeks went past. I had 250 grand there.
Oh.
I've never seen that amount of money in my life. So the guy goes to Spain, 250,000 leads. I put them all onto individual SD cards.
You are a money man.
But some companies, they were buying 15 SD cards. I was going, no, you know, you upset it, didn't you? You go, no, these like the gold dust, you know, and they was warming them up. Then they'd go into the office with them, they'd ring one of the leads up, they'd go, yeah, all right, send me out a brochure. So they knew the leads were hot.
Yeah.
They were warm.
Oh, right.
So they were just flying out. So I go to one individual company, I won't mention any names on this podcast, but he bought 35 memory sticks. That's 35 grand just from that one phone call. Do you know what I mean? So I had 250,000, cut a long story short. 3 weeks later, I had £250,000 sitting there, done. And that's where it all started. That's where it was. And that's the start of my money. And it was 2010.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's the truth.
So what happened next?
Yeah, so from there, what happened next? So I had an idea at the time, again, rubbing shoulders with the same sort of people. I had an idea at the time to change something that was going on in the pension world. So whereas you couldn't move your pension in 2010, 2011, my idea was to open the lid to a dormant pension, take the money out and reinvest it into the active stock market. The idea blew up. 2012, 13, 14, 15. I've got 27 staff in my office. It's all going amazing. All friends, family. This gets into the point.
You're like Jordan Belfort.
Oh, right. It just went from nothing to something. And people see, you hear all them stories about overnight this, overnight that. It ain't.
No.
I formed that idea in my bedroom, with my ex-partner, the mother of my 5 children, who we're going to get into as well later on, the pain side of things, but it turned into a happy thing. So I was just, I took an idea from a newspaper article, from a change in government legislation. I adapted it and changed it and told the public about it. Like your mum, your dad, my mum, my partner's mum. No one knew they could move their pension at the time. I then told your mum you could. I told your dad you could. You're earning more money. You're going to move it.
Yeah.
It just flew up. It went mad. It went crazy. I had 10 staff one month, 15 staff the next month, 6 months out of 20 staff. The height of what I was doing in 2014, 15, 16, I had 27 staff.
Wow.
All friends, all family. And that was the start of it. But yeah, it all come initially from them 250,000 leads.
What an investment.
I don't know if...
What an investment.
That's how the story happened. But then everything else come with that. I was living in Farnborough Park. Those who know the area around Sevenoaks, the A21, Farnborough Park is like a gated community. 3 doors down, my neighbour was Rio Ferdinand. Do you know what I mean? I could back onto his garden, see him playing football in garden with his kids. So yeah, I was living. That was my life. That was where I was living again with my then partner and my children. Yeah, that's the start of everything. Just building up to greatness, really. 2016, 2017, self-made, no financial help from mum and dad, nothing. Nah, I've done it all on my own.
That's crazy. Yeah, I need the blueprint.
It's a mess. That's why I said, if I go into detail, these podcasts, we could do a whole week's worth of podcasts.
Literally, I was just saying the same thing.
Put details of the special ones, like who I met, how they signed, what we done afterwards. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just giving you a nutshell at a minute, because then when these views blow up, you can say to me in a couple of weeks, Sean, you've got to come back in and we've got to go into detail. Yeah. I'll give you the overhaul today.
Cool. So going from there, smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Everything's going crazy.
Yeah.
You've got 27 members of staff.
Yeah.
You're the new Jordan Belfort of Sevenoaks.
Things are happening. Yeah. Everyone's talking about me in a bad way. So-called friends. Rather than patting me on the back and go, well done, they're going, look at this fresh little. I'm thinking,
yeah, that always happens.
I come from nothing.
Success.
Nothing. You weren't moaning about me when I'm in my little two-bedroom terraced house.
Yeah.
But now I'm living in a 5-bedroom, £3.5 million mansion. You want to talk about me? Didn't understand it. Still don't understand it to this day. My partner would tell you that. I send out a lot of, not hate on Instagram, because I'm not that person, like I told you, but on my personal Instagram, I don't mind the odd little dig every now and then.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? To people that were meant to be there for me, meant to love me like I loved them. I employed them, sent them on holidays, bought them watches. Do you know what I mean? We can go into, like I said, we can go into intricate details later on, but for me, then have my so-called friends to then turn on me and go, look at that flat, who does he think he is? I never once crossed you. You worked for me 6 months ago, paid you well, but now I'm a whatever you're calling me because I got a bit of money around me. And I still don't understand it. Like I said, I talk to my partner about it all the time. Honestly, she was sent from heaven because she calms me down. You know what I mean? Because it is a bit hard to take when you've done as long as I've done behind the door, which we'll get to in a minute. It is a bit hard to take that no one knocked on my ex-partner's door with my 5 children, went, there's some nappies. Oh, because my then wife was, we'll get to it again, we're jumping. But my then partner was pregnant when I got nicked for what we're going to talk about in a minute. Yeah. But no one knocked on the door and went, oh, I've heard you're pregnant, Char. There's some nappies, there's some baby milk. No one done it. No one. Not even my closest. My closest best friend of like at then 28 years didn't even knock on my door and offer like there's a grand. No. There's 500. There's 50 quid. Didn't do it.
That's why the saying always says when you're down and out in the worst times of your life, you see who's really there for you, innit?
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm now partner sent from heaven because I've known her since I was 14. And the way she carries herself with her family, her sister, and the way they talk about people is such a good way. Like, I'm around no negativity with her. Do you know what I mean?
That's
None.
What you want.
None. I don't. When she's always on the phone to her sister, and I don't hear no bitchiness. It's always like, how's your day? What you doing? Oh, what we doing this weekend? It's all positive.
It's different.
Bringing, isn't it?
It's different conversation.
Different.
But you know, in my old little circle, it'd be like, all right, what she said. Fucking slag. Oh, what's she doing?
Conversations like this, isn't it?
This is what
that specific, but about
it's true.
Doing stuff.
It's true. But she doesn't carry herself like that. And for me to be around that now, especially with my rebuild, it's been imperative that I fucking met someone like her. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And fate done it, which we'll get into in a minute. But
so going off there,
everything's smooth sailing.
Everything's smooth sailing. And
You're the man in Seven Oaks.
yeah, doing things.
Life's working good for you. You're happy.
Yeah.
You're healthy. You're
3 children at the time. I've got 5 now, but yeah, 3 at the time.
You have a beautiful family at the time. Everything's starting to go well.
Yeah.
What happened?
Right. So that instance, 2017, the government legislation changed. You couldn't move pensions anymore. So my business stopped overnight. Yeah. Stopped overnight. So
what did this entail when you say it stopped? You have 27 employees.
Yeah. 27 employees. You can't carry on business the way you're doing it at the minute. It isn't a business model anymore. 12 o'clock tomorrow night, you can't advise the way you have been. Business is gone.
Shut down. Liquidated.
Gone. Finished. Overnight. So then,
that's crazy.
Get that off. Again, finer details later on. So then I had a new idea, which was a company called Kazoop, not Kazoo, who does the cars. Kazoop was a car warranty company. Yes, but my idea was a bit different. Whereas you have car warranty now, which is in your country, my idea was to take it pan-European. So a lot of people like to travel into France or Germany or Spain with their cars. So if anything happened to the car abroad, cut a long story short, they could go to a garage in that area, in that country, in that town, and still claim off the warranty rather than spend their actual hard-earned money on fixing the car.
That's smart.
But then this is where we pull into the story. So as I'm building this company, COVID hits 2020. And this is where the problem started. So COVID's hit, as you all know, you couldn't do anything in COVID. You couldn't, let alone go test drive a car to buy a car to then get my company to then sell you car warranty because no one was buying cars. So my new idea is obsolete. No one needs it.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to fight through. I've got staff that I've taken on from local area and things like that, and I'm now trying to move forward. But COVID's hit, as I say, and I didn't know what to do. Do you know what I mean? For 1 minute, it was March 2020. Then we was going to have a summer. Then it was eat out to help out. Oh, then we're going to have a Christmas. Christmas 2020 was cancelled. Honestly, I run out of everything. So people know people. Not mentioning any names on this podcast today. I don't even actually know the guy that this was through. But one of my friends called me and he said, look, Sean, he went, you need X amount of money to get your business over the line to foresee it through, to become something. Because everyone knows when I've got an idea, I'm 2 for 2 at the minute. I've had 2 ideas. They've both turned into multi-million-pound companies, yeah?
So now you've got to the first.
Now I'm going for 3 for 3. So they know it's going to work. So people are trying to keep me upright. They're trying to support me to say, look, if I can get you through this dark time, then we're going to, have a piece of the pie. I'm thinking, yeah, come on, let's go, let's do it. So they said, cut a long story short, they went, my mate wants to meet you. So I went down to meet this guy, never met him before. And he said, look, I've got 30 kilograms. Well, I think it was about 120. I've got 120 key of cocaine sitting in Ghent in Belgium. He said, I can't get it back. He said, have you got any ideas? So I've thought about ideas. You're not allowed on the streets, are you? You're not allowed on the road, are you? Do you know what I mean? It's COVID. So I come up with this idea. I'm not going to go into detail again, but I come up with the plan of how to get the paperwork legally, legitimately. I mean, the police have been through this with me. I've been through it with the courts. The judge actually said I was borderline genius for thinking of this idea. He actually said that to me on my sentencing date.
You seem like a smart character.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I thought with this idea how to get it and bring it back, and it happened. Got it back. Obviously, cut a long story short. Basically, I got caught. Yeah, the whole thing come tumbling down. So this is now December the 8th, 2020. So the idea worked to get the work from over there back into the UK,
safely,
but it all come on top. And then, that was me done. I was
120 kilos.
Yeah, but I had 30 on me. But I've never been involved in that life before. I've told you from start to finish. I'm in the business world. Do you know what I mean?
You took a massive jump going into that business.
There's money involved in it. The guy said to me, he said, look, we get this back. You got 300 grand. So this is going to help me now. This is going to help my family. Yeah. At the time, my partner, we had 4 kids together. She was pregnant with our 5th. And COVID killed it. You've got to understand, my outgoings before I could even eat were the best part of 18, 19 grand. Just before I could even eat. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I'm now fighting, and Christmas is coming. Then Christmas is cancelled. Like what Boris was saying. It was 1 month after the next, and my money was just dissolved. It was gone. So there was no help. It was either go hard or go home. I rolled the dice and I lost. But
So where did you get the car to?
got it to. So I got to
in England.
Yeah, so I got to. So I got to Ghent in Belgium, all sweet. Come back through, past the security, past the dogs, past the scanners in Calais, and then I got over here, and then it passed the dogs, it passed the scanners in Dover. And then they just come to me and went, look, sign this document. We believe there is narcotics on it.
Who
So
said?
I've been grassed up. Like,
Yeah.
But I know for a fact now I have been grassed up.
I was going to say, because you must have been. If you passed through all the
people that I
security.
now know have told me they know who it was.
Ah.
Yeah, because obviously I lived that life of Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Range Rovers, mansions. I've had that life.
So this is a hater.
People just, it was, but people just couldn't wait for that moment. And good luck to them. You know what I mean? They got me, and I'll take my out to them. I let them have it because I'm not a vengeful guy. There's no repercussions coming from me, and they'll probably watch that. 100%, everyone will be watching. Seven Oaks love all this. They pretend they don't, but they love it.
Yeah.
So she'll be watching it. He'll be watching it, and then just say, like I say, let them have. They've had their moment. I've done my time. I'm home now. But it was the prison thing. I don't know how long we got. 7 minutes. But it's the prison thing. It was the prison thing that really gets people. Do you know what I mean?
Before you go to the prison thing.
Yeah.
So they caught you in the car with 30.
I was in a van. Had but the van. It's it's all real serious stuff like hydraulics. You know, press buttons, like hazard lights on, double tap the bumper sort of stuff, and then a secret compartment exposed. It was like James Bond shit, no lie.
No,
you was never going to find it. No one. It's all like smell proof. NASA lining in all the carbon footprint of the car and that in the van. It's a Renault Traffic, brand spanking new. There's no reason for it because what you got to understand is we're on a podcast.
Someone said.
Right, let me just say this out
where
there.
It was.
To get caught on that run. Yeah, people call me a runner. You're not a runner. You're not. What's the other word? Well, it's not
worker.
No, not worker, not runner.
Mule.
No, he keep going. He said, no, when you cross it across county border lines, it's called something.
It's
like
mule, isn't
importer. Like it was importation. That's how it was. I weren't running for no one. I weren't no one's mule. I weren't like, oh yes sir, no sir. He went, no, there's a job there. Do you want to go and do it? We're talking about 300 grand here. What are you doing? Are you going or are you not?
Yeah.
You're going. You know what I mean? You're going. So, but like I said, for the sake of the culture.
No, listen, people watching this, don't go.
No, but it's people that actually made that phone call to the border control or to the police. 100% I was lollied up. But like I said, there's no animosity there. There's no hatred there. Everything's clean cut now. I actually think that I speak to the person that does it now, but even though they don't know that I know. It's one of those ones.
No way.
Yeah. True story.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
so
I'm focused on different things. Like I said about my now partner, like she's taught me to focus on different things because, like,
better not to put too much energy into. Sometimes the best revenge is no.
But this is what I'm sitting here for, you boys today. Like about how you found me in that, Josh. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Like, the energy is like it has to be 100% maintained on a positive
Most
level.
Definitely.
You bring me down to 95. I bring you down to 80. You bring him down to 70. What we got? We've got nothing.
Three shit, guys.
Yeah, so I'm sitting depressed. Like, what we doing? We're going to rob someone. No, it's about getting up, being, you know what I mean, truthful and helpful with each other, loving each other, picking
100%.
down.
100%.
I mean, that's
love this energy. Yeah,
it's Truth by Shaun. Do you know what I mean? It's all positive on there.
Lock into Truth by Shaun.
Yeah.
Find it on Shaun's Insta on the link in the bio.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, so then go on.
Yeah, so
December the 8th.
December the 8th. Yeah, so
what happened?
Yeah,
was you remanded?
Yeah, straight away. 30 keys, 2.8 million at the time. 2.8 mil it was at the time. But remanded straight in.
I've got a good question.
Go on.
You said you was remanded straight away, right?
Yeah.
You've never been to prison before?
Never been in trouble with the old
It's going to be a cliche question.
never.
A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, a lot of people won't know that.
What was the first night in prison like for you?
Right, so go back a minute.
Be honest.
Right, so the night I got caught, I had the NCA, the National Crime Agency, come knock at my cell. I'm in Dover, knock to my cell. They said, Shaun, you tell us where you've been, where you were going, and who is behind this. We will bail you tonight. You will be home with your family for Christmas. 99% of people would have lollied.
Of course they would have.
All I'd done was I shut my flat and went, take me back to my cell. Nothing. Weren't going to get nothing off me, so I was reminded that night. So that has to be said, that no matter what happened, no matter what was thrown at me, all these divs talking shit indoors and all this, everyone saying all this and that, I carried myself correct the entire way. And I sleep well at night knowing that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because anyone would have rolled over.
Yourself,
I want to go home, never been in trouble with the police. Well, yeah, it was this guy, he made me here. No, I said, no, I just shut my flap. I'm a man of my own words. I've done what I've done. I've got to take on the chin because I know from my head, I've got 300 grand I'm coming home to, don't forget, boys. Do you know what I mean? We've had that meeting. So first night in jail, horrendous. I'm not from that world. Do you know what I mean? But I'm a person who knows a lot of people. You wouldn't believe it. Day one, walked in there. Well, geezer used to cut my hair.
No.
Geezer used to cut my hair back when I was like 15,
Was
16.
he cutting hair in there?
He was cutting hair in there, yeah. But he was in for fraud. He went, I've heard Shaun Jones, I had to come and see you, not to myself. That's a lie. So it was day two. Knocked at the flat. And obviously, when you first go in there, because it was COVID, you can't mix with anyone until you make a test.
Yeah.
So he's opened my flap. He's like, Shaun, it's blah, blah. And I went, fuck, oh no, I couldn't believe it. So at the door, I was blessed from day one from knowing something, because I'm in an environment that I don't know what's going on. You hear all the stories, don't you, about shanks and violence and, you know, X, Y, Z and stuff like that. The govs being arseholes and that.
Is it really, really like that?
Oh, yeah, it's fucked in there. It's the worst place on earth, yeah. But don't forget, I was in a remand jail as well. I was in Elmley.
Oh,
so
Elmley,
it's one of the worst places on earth. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell.
But we need to, I'm worried about the time, because I've got such a story to tell you.
We've got probably about 10 minutes.
Because the main story is in with what happened while I was in there. So we fast forward to that.
Yeah.
So I'm in jail. Remember what I've told you, my business, my friends, helping everyone, being there for everyone. I was a little shit when I was 16, 17, 18. But when I got to 20, 21, 22, I was a gentleman. Like I said, I carried myself from roughly my early 20s, straightforward, carrying everyone with me, lifting everyone up, building everyone up, employing them, loving them. I've done it all. 8th of December, like you say, now I'm in the shit. Bang, since day one, no one. Day one in prison, no one. Tell a lie. My mate Rob was there, writing me letters all the time, sending me money in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, now
you couldn't count on your hand.
I couldn't count on my hand. No. But I'm saying that I went to that place to find some proper, real people who now I know you can. The saying is you can count your best friends on one hand. Mm-hmm. No word of a lie. I can probably name 10 really good people now that I've met through prison. Do you know what I mean? First names only: Zach, Luke, Pete, Nicky, Shaun, Rambo, Rambo, straight off the bat. Yeah, straight off the bat. 6 really good people that ring me every night. My now partner, Hannah, she says to me every night, she goes, I'm bloody fine for a phone call, another phone call. But there's 6 real people that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life.
They're checking on you.
Do you know what I mean? They were checking on me then, checking on me now. They're all out.
Good people.
We're all in the mix with each other now. But yeah, I've had to go to a place like that.
To meet some real people,
It's mad, isn't it?
My people who I've had their backs to, like in the Seven Oaks area, my family and that.
It's because you didn't face adversities with them.
No.
So we're the people with other
but it's still
other problems and
just
stuff.
like I carried them, I helped them people. You know what I mean? We're not talking about it's not about the money.
Yeah, of course.
It's about time as well.
It's about the time.
But if someone run me up and I need 5-6 grand, I've got the bailiff knocking at my door, I'd be there. You know what I mean? I'll transfer them the money over. This is pre-prison, obviously. But there's loads of other little stories we can get into, and I'll come back on the next show next time. But cut a long story short, my then partner is now pregnant with my little girl, Lavinia. So I've got 5 children. Rocco is my only son, 17. Sophia's now 16. Navy has just turned 12. Vienna's just about to turn 9. And I've got a new girl, baby, Lavinia, just about to turn 5 on her next birthday. One that Charlie was, my ex-partner, was pregnant with. Got nicked. So now I'm in prison. Fast forward 3 years. As I say, when I come back on, I'll take you more detail through it. But let's just talk about this story, yeah? So you got to imagine, let's pretend let's just call it what it is. You two are best mates, yeah? You're probably lucky if you see each other for 2 hours a week, yeah? Mm-hmm. It's 52 hours 52 weeks in a month, in a year, right? That's 104 hours a year someone, like, realistically gets to see their best friend for, yeah?
Yeah.
Your best mate, 2 hours a week, you're lucky, you've got families, you're doing your own thing, you're working, 52 weeks, 104 hours a year. When you're banged up with someone for 24 hours a day, I've only got to do 4 days with that guy before you two have then reached your goal of having each other's company for 100 hours in that year, right?
Yeah, that's mad.
So my point is, you get close to these people.
Yeah.
You get close without even knowing it. You're in that environment. You're living with the guy in the cell. It's COVID. You're on a 24-hour lockdown. You're going to get close, right? This guy, I welcomed. I looked after him. I was giving him canteen, helping him out. Anyway, he gets out in 6 months before I got out, and my little son Rocco has been a little shit. I bought him a Canada Goose coat. It goes missing. So I got his mum on the phone going mad, going, oh, you got to sort this out. He's just sold his coat. He's a little shit, my little boy Rocco. He's a little shit. So I'm on the phone to him. He's like, Dad, what? You know, what can I do about it? The coat's gone. I don't know if he sold it for whatever. He's 16 at the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, my pals at the time were all on holiday. So my then partner's going to me, look, you've got to send someone around to talk to him because he's out of control. Cut a long story short, I sent my pal round who I've been in prison with for the last 3 years, yeah, because he's close. I'm helping him out of a barber shop. I'm going to invest in him. He's good at barbering. He's good at cutting hair. He's like, I'm going to put him on his feet because he's a scumbag. He burgles houses for a living. Proper little scumbag tramp, right? So then, but I warmed to him. So then I said, look, go around, talk to my son. I'm home in 6 months. Just say, Daddy's home. Enough's enough now. Him and Irv started a romantic relationship. This is true story. This is where the pain comes from. When I was telling you in the beginning, it's ups and downs, it's love, it's loyalty, it's all of it. Then the pain comes. So now I'm six months due from being home. I get the phone call saying, I think something's going on. So I'm like, what? Not with him.
I appreciate it for coming on, Shaun.
Yeah, welcome.
Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah,
I'm going to put all of Truth by Shaun's links down, whatever links you want me to put down at the bottom of this video when it comes out. We'll put out.
I was going to do some shout outs, but I'll do that.
Do some shout-outs.
No, I'll do that episode 2.
Sure.
I've mentioned my children. I've mentioned my beautiful woman next door.
We'll go more. The next episode for part 2, we'll get you on for an hour.
Yeah.
So we have that extra time.
Yeah.
Guys, literally, you're going to have to see this next episode.
The next episode's the one.
The next episode's going to be the one.
This is just the taster session.
This is a taster session. There's our part 2. This is our first ever part 2 podcast.
Yeah, facts.
Nobody knows about that.
That's crazy, man.
We've left part 1 on a cliffhanger. Hear the rest of Shaun's story.
What happened?
Coming out soon.
What happened after Rocco's coat went missing? Dun dun dun.